Welcome to the Mayfield Minute. My name is Justin Carrico, and this is your insider's view in 5 minutes or less. Our goal is to always to increase that communication and to keep you up to date and empower you with the things that you need to know. And there were a lot of things that actually happened last week or are happening this week, so definitely want to keep you in the loop on that. Last week, it was announced that Mayfield received $34.4 million for 122 housing units. Now, a lot of things to be said about that. There were actually a couple different communities that received these funds from the state. And just a couple things to mention, I believe, with that. Number one, our housing issue here in Mayfield. This is a huge step for that, right? To be able to have affordable housing, to be able to have more housing in our community is incredible. These are federal funds that actually then require federal policies and procedures. And so the developers chosen for these funds were actually larger developers who are accustomed to following the policies, procedures, red tape that comes along with these federal grants. So with that being said, there are 122 units that will start construction. It's supposed to be maybe early spring. And so you'll see that here. It's a huge benefit to our community to be able to have more housing, affordable housing as well, and some exciting things in the works potentially with some of that. So 34.4 million for housing developments in our community, which is huge. It's just massive, and so excited for those things as well. Speaking of things that are big and things that are being built, tomorrow is Mayfield Electric and Water's groundbreaking. That is June 11th, tomorrow at 11 a.m. We're excited to see them break ground there on East Broadway and just starting to see the things that anchored our downtown begin to come back. You'll hear more about groundbreakings in the future as well with City Hall and our police department. Last two things are actually from codes. Just want to mention yard sale signs and mowing. So just want to make sure that when you mow, you actually don't throw grass into the street. Obviously, it makes it dangerous for motorcycles, but also there are times it clogs up the sewer drains as well. So when you mow, make sure that you throw your grass back into your yard and not into the street. And then it's summertime. Everybody's wanting to sell their stuff, have yard sales. There are actually some things that you might not know about yard sale signs. You cannot put them up on stop signs or even telephone poles. It's actually illegal to do that. But you can put signs in yards. And so if you're going to put a sign at an intersection, make sure you ask the property owner at the intersection if you can put their sign in their yard, and make sure that it's 15 feet back from the intersection so that there's clear sight lines as well. So yard sale signs, make sure you pay attention to that, mowing. And then last thing is actually tonight. Tonight we have city council, a lot of things on the docket tonight, but want to encourage you, if you always want to be there, you're welcome as a community to be there. And then of course you can attend online as well, Facebook Live. They always record the city council meetings. So several things happening. Again, just want to give a shout out to Mayfield Electric and Water for tomorrow for their groundbreaking. Again, that is tomorrow at 11 a.m. And as always, if you have questions, feel free to email me at jcarrico@mayfieldky.gov. Again, that's jcarrico@mayfieldky.gov. And I'll see you next Monday on the Mayfield Minute.